against our sound reasoning before anything, our natural inclination.
Yeah.
And also go against the teaching of Jesus. Jesus, let me ask you, who knows everything? God. So if Jesus is God, by default he has to know everything.
But I always stated, I don't know why, I don't know, maybe I was raised a different Christian for some reason, but I've always believed and I've always been told there's one God.
Yeah, I know, but they don't explain to you more. But what I'm saying to you, listen carefully, yeah?
Yeah.
They say 3 in 1, which
Jesus,
doesn't
yeah, it doesn't much. If Jesus is
Okay,
God,
but I would like to explain that. If you give me the chance very simply.
Okay, refuse.
Okay,
it.
and I've always stated to make things simply, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so we believe in one God. How I explain the Holy Trinity is kind of like God's power. Do you guys know, I don't know if you know the story of the Pentecost, where like, Pentecost was the time where like there was 5 disciples, he was speaking and he was basically speaking in the word of God. He was speaking in different languages, he was
Tongues.
speaking one time.
in different language in one time, okay.
Yeah, and basically that was in our thing, it's called the Pentecost celebration.
Yeah.
This Pentecost, this power that they were able to have was given by God. The power was called the Holy Spirit. It's the power of the Holy Spirit that gave them the ability to be able to speak in like 10 different languages whilst they're speaking one time.
Where'd you get that from?
Wait, so you're saying 10 different voices?
Wait, sorry. Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from?
So they're able to, they speak one time.
You got that from the Bible?
The Pentecost celebration.
It's from the Bible?
Yeah.
Who wrote the Bible? The New Testament?
I don't know if it came in the New Testament or the Old Testament.
No,
I think it was Old Testament.
yeah, no, the Old Testament don't have this speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues, which speaking languages, different languages, is a Christian, but not every Christian accept that. Not every Christian.
That's true, but I
Yeah.
was speaking.
What I'm saying to you, look, to make it clear to you, yeah? What I was trying to say is, if Jesus is God, by default, God knows everything all the times. But we see clearly, Jesus doesn't know the hour. Not just that, Jesus was a human being. By default, human is not God. And by default, God is not human. By human nature, human by default are created. God is uncreated. To tell me someone is uncreated and created at the same time, that is a paradox, doesn't make any sense. That is illogical, irrational, doesn't exist in whatsoever.
Yeah,
Is
that makes sense, but then you can say that you just don't have the capacity to understand.
No, there's difference between we don't have the capacity and there's different something which called against our universal knowledge. Our universal knowledge, imagine I said to you, I exist, I exist here now, and I don't exist at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a paradox. That's a paradox. If I say,
It is a paradox, but I understand.
You understand? Because by definition, definition.
It's like square triangle.
It's a square
Either
triangle.
square
Yeah,
or triangle.
because
Yeah. Oh, it's God has no beginning. Correct?
Yeah, and it has no end.
But Jesus has a beginning.
Yeah.
But he's God. But God has no beginning.
But I always stated that Jesus was a part of God, and the Holy Spirit was His power. So
Can you
the way
tell
I
me where
explained it,
Jesus?
I only had one God, and I
Can you
only
tell?
believed in one
Can you
God.
tell me where Jesus said he was part of God in the Bible?
He stated that He was the Son of God.
He never said that. That's John said that. Jesus never said that. Yeah, I'm telling you. Look, Islam is more clear. Makes sense. That's why look. You know that already.
I see that.
You know the Western world who came to our countries,
Yeah.
especially not Iraq, because Iraq they had Christians before, but they came to Africa to force Christianity.
France.
Because the fighters for Christianity that were the Western world have abandoned Christianity completely.
Yeah.
You know, Christianity in the Western world, there's not even Christians anymore. They abandon it. Many youth have left Christianity and they become Muslim. The fastest growing religion on the face of the earth in the Western world specifically is Islam, even though there is a huge war against Islam. Because what Islam goes in line with our universal knowledge that the Creator has given us.
The fitness.
The fitrah, natural inclination, perception, everything. Make sense?
It makes sense.
Alhamdulillah.
And yeah, I'm getting it. One question, into Sunni?
Say, أنا سني الحمد لله.
Okay.
You Sunni?
Yeah. My dad is.
الحمد لله. شو become Muslim خلاص شهادتين. والله you ready? Okay.
Actually, أنا
I will say it to you. I will say it. Okay.
Just repeat after.
Okay. Come closer شوية. For the microphone.
You don't want it?
No, we'll blur you. Blur your face. We'll blur it.
No.
Say أشهد. عفوا. Say أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. You could understand Arabic. I don't have translator. We could translate it. I bear witness. There is nothing worthy of worship in truth except Allah. And I bear witness that Jesus After second one. I bear witness that Muhammad
that Muhammad
is the last messenger
is the last messenger
and the servant of Allah.
and the servant of
And that Jesus,
and that Jesus,
the son of Mary,
the son of Mary,
is the servant
is the servant
and the messenger of Allah.
and the messenger of Allah.
Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah, the glad tidings I give you. Prophet Muhammad said, when someone become a Muslim, all our sins forgiven. You like a newborn, learn new deal, Alhamdulillah. MashaAllah, Christian Iraqi become Muslim, Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar. Now I'm gonna go sleep. You drive me crazy, man. You drive me nuts. No, Alhamdulillah, that's good you ask questions, Alhamdulillah. But you know, wallahi, wa sister, and all of us here, we have to learn to be the true servant of Allah. That is what is lacking in our time. Even some Muslims like that. They are, I believe in Allah, but we have the ubudiyyah that submit to Allah. You know? May Allah bless you, sister. Let me give you something here. Inshallah. You live around here?
Yeah, Butterfield, West London.
Because you have class for sisters.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if she can. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have
Take my number.
If you have any classes for
Take
her.
number. I will send the class for sisters, inshallah. To come and learn. Yeah, yeah.